I am Bob Ryan. This is Globe 10.0. With me today is Chris Gasper. You know, there are innumerable storylines, Chris, that will be shaken out of this Super Bowl 46. But one of the ones I think the national media assumes is legit is that there will be some kind of a revenge motive on the part of the Patriots with regard to Super Bowl 42. Are you buying into that at all?
I think there's a revenge motive, Bob, for Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. But, I mean, it's a totally different team. I mean, what revenge is Rob Gronkowski getting on the New York Giants? I mean, the revenge factor for me is not Super Bowl 42. It's the regular season.
Thank you.
I mean, that's the last team that beat them.
That has resonance, and in fact, that's where I'm going to go with this. I can understand that being the case, but in terms of 42 versus this, no. However, there is one guy for whom I do think, because he's actually admitted it already, that there is it's a redemption, maybe more than revenge kind of thing, and that, of course, is the quarterback.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I mean, obviously for Tom Brady, it's significant. I mean, getting to that fourth Super Bowl, the way that game went down. Here's the thing, though. Even if you get revenge or redemption, and I've heard some of the guys that are no longer playing who were on that team say this, there's nothing you can do that will ever bring back a perfect season. I mean, they lost a tremendous opportunity that night in the desert, and you will never get it back. So even if they win this one, that one's still going to sting. It's just the way it's always going to be. It's unfortunate, but I mean, that's sports. That's why we love sports. That's why sports hurt sometimes. That's why you're overjoyed when a team like the Patriots ends up going to the Super Bowl like they did this year.
And the funny thing is, there are so few Patriots left even to start with compared to how there are a lot more Giants left from that game than there are Patriots. 8 guys is all, and it's.
I think Vince Wilfork's the only guy on the entire defense.
Yeah, I mean,
left from that
Dan
team.
Copen's not playing. I mean, it's just so I don't buy into that at all. And I think the players are going to get very quickly bored if that line of questioning persists for more than a day. I think they're going to get very angry.
No, you're absolutely right. I think it's going to be more interesting because I think we'll be talking to Rodney Harrison and Ellis Hobbs. And, who can find Asante Samuel and ask him. I mean, Robert Kraft already mentioned.
Well, if we do find him, we can ask him again. Why didn't you catch the damn ball? Because if he had, everything that followed would have been moot.
Well, but the owner already mentioned that. He said he didn't mention my name. But he said we had a defensive back there who we thought had the interception. So I mean, that's obviously one that still sort of sticks in the craw of Mr. Kraft. But it was a great game. It's just unfortunate it ended the way it did.
So far down the list of legitimate storylines, we tell you it's going to be revenge. It's not going to be a factor.